All right, let's see if we can get some people in here. We just don't have enough people in here. I think we have like 3 people. That's just not enough. We need more. Do we need more people? Well, I'll tell you, I read the comments section today, and welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Skyber. I am a comic book artist for 25 years. I've been working for Marvel and DC until now. Since then, I've created Cyberfrog. Well, I created Cyberfrog in the 90s. What am I talking about? But now I'm working on a thing called Cyberfrog Blood Honey, restoring this character I created in the 90s to his former greatness. We have raised over $250,000, $255,000 as of this moment. That's more than $250,000. Yeah, if you'd like to back and order a copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey, of course, all of the links are in the description. All of the links are in the description, so you guys can order a copy if you'd like. If you haven't yet, if you're gonna wait until payday, it's gonna be up. The campaign's gonna be up for a little while. There's no real rush. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm mostly concerned about you guys being able to get one. And so I'm going to make sure that you are able to. Let me see. Let me turn on my chat stream here so I can just see all of you, you lovely people. I need to see all of you people. Oh, terrific. Hi, GRP Poll. Thanks for Canadian $2. Uncle Ehe, how's your night? It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'm finishing up a page of Cyberfrog 1998. In fact, Kyle Ritter sent me over the rough, like flat colors for the cover of Amphibionics #1. Boy, is this fun! Boy, is this fun! You people, meaning my people, my subscribers, my wonderful, wonderful friends. Yeah, you guys. Um, Game Otron says, how much is shipping to the UK, Uncle E? For Cyberfrog, $10. Everything is $10. We're not going to bother trying to work out where you live and then how much you should pay. Everybody is going to pay $10 and we'll work it out, even if we take a loss. So if you live in the UK, you're going to pay $10 shipping for Cyberfrog. Sean Carson, thanks for $2. Lucasfilm interns trying to inflate the user score. Oh, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. This is magnificent. Look at this. I didn't realize how good The Last Jedi was. I had no idea. Everybody, look at these. Just one quick little. I mean, they had an army. They had an army of little gremlins. An army of little gremlins just sitting there typing out first name and then last initial. I wanted to look down and just see like if the initials spelled something. That's the way my mind works. I just wanted to see if in any way there was a hidden message in there for me to discover. There was not a hidden message. But look at this. Aaron S. says, a cinematic knockout, 5 stars. Peter P. Peter Parker, that's Spider-Man. He says, best Star Wars film since Empire. Probably better. You motherfucker. No, it isn't. Josiah, that's my brother Josiah. My next youngest brother is Josiah. Jay, but it'd be Josiah B. So thank God. Whew, I thought he did this. I was going to have to talk to him. 5 stars, a classic. Bravo, Ryan Johnson. Bravo, Ryan Johnson. 5 stars. How dare you? This is crazy. Justin B, not you too. Not Justine B. 10 stars, she says. Well, you can only have 5. Perfection. So she gives it 10 stars out of 5. Juriold F. R.I.P. Carrie Fisher, 5 stars. So, he's excited about Carrie Fisher's death, I guess. Frowny Face, will miss you. I would give it 0 stars if I were mourning Carrie Fisher. I'd be like, no. 0 stars. We lost Carrie Fisher. It's sad. Cody S. says, Mark Hamill gives the performance of a lifetime. Amazing film. Yeah, he gives the performance of a lifetime movie, I think. Lifetime cable network movie. As depressed house husband. One of the worst performances. Well, listen, Mark Hamill's good at everything. I mean, he's fine. It's not his fault. I'm not going to blame him for this. I'm not mad at him. Just because I threw his Lego set away today, it doesn't mean I'm mad at Ryan Johnson. I mean, at Mark Hamill. I'm mad at Ryan Johnson. Mark Hamill didn't do. He didn't do nothing. Okay. Violet W. At least they're kind of creative. I mean, Violet W says. Oh wait, I missed some. Yeah, Violet W. Best Star Wars film of all time. Of all time. 5 stars of all time. It was all leading up to The Last Jedi. Can you imagine that if The Last Jedi was the best Star Wars film of all time? If like all of the other movies were leading up to the just the ultimate, which was The Last Jedi, and that was just like, oh my gosh. So all of this, like young Luke Skywalker believing and everything and believing in people, it all led to The Last Jedi. Depression, renouncing your responsibilities, drinking that booby milk, and throwing your lightsaber over your shoulder, and just generally being a callous dick, an irresponsible callous dick. That is the end. That is how all things end. It's how all things end. That's how I'm gonna end. That's how I'm gonna end. I'm gonna decide to be like Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. When it's time to retire. When it's time to retire. Ben J, a film for the ages. All 5 stars. Another one. He just agrees with everyone else. 5 stars. A film for the ages. It makes some old white men angry, but they're always angry anyway. Ben J, I am an old white man, and rarely am I angry. Rarely am I angry. Most of the time, I'm damn cheerful. John says, EVS, do you crash at 1,000 likes? No, I crash at around 1 a.m. Let's see. A near flawless film full of hope and love, says Jules V. Yeah, it is. It is full of hope and love. Hope and love. I loved Rose Tico, and I hoped it would end. And it didn't end. It didn't end. It just kept going on and on and on. Who is doing this? They have a bunch of little monkeys in a room, and they're all sitting there typing these out. Now, listen, this is just page one. I like how it says it makes some old white men angry online, but they're always angry anyway. Ben J, how dare you? How dare you? Let's, take this down. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got another page. We got another page of these things. Let's see. Ready? Beset film of the decade. It is Beset. It is the Beset film of the decade. And this is 5 stars. It is indeed Beset. Grover C. Grover Cleveland, President Grover Cleveland. He was president twice, non-consecutively. Says that throne room scene is the great Star Wars scene ever. What a great movie. Wow. Buchanan. We have another president. No, Pat Buchanan. Wait, was there? Oh, look at this. They're all named after the presidents. We have Thomas Jefferson. We have Madison. We have who's Andrew? Andrew Jackson. We have Buchanan. Who's Buchanan? Was there a Buchanan? Yeah, they're all somebody was looking. James Buchanan. Thank you. Yeah. Grover Cleveland. Theodore Roosevelt. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Theodore Roosevelt. Grover Cleveland. Oh my gosh, guys. James Buchanan. Oh, this is so magnificent. Wow. Andrew J. Andrew Jackson. Holy cow, what a bunch of fucking liars over at Lucasfilm. What a bunch of scumbag liars over at Lucasfilm. Wow, we did it, guys. We fucking did it. We did it. Unreal. All of the dead presidents, all of the dead presidents, boom, coming out for The Last Jedi. Giving it 5-star reviews, 5-star reviews left and right. This is the greatest evidence of Lucasfilm bullshit I have ever seen. Unreal. Somebody's lazy. What a dummy. What a bunch of idiots over there. Holy cow. Well, I can't argue with the presidents of the United States. They were duly elected. They served honorable terms. They liked the movie. Darkness Rises and Light 2 meet it. Yeah, Buchanan was a moron. Andrew Jackson says, so many great moments, Star Wars forever. Yeah, thank you for being on the $20 bill, Old Hickory. James Madison, it was great to be back in this universe. Very good. You're dead, so I imagine it would be. And Thomas Jefferson, I cried. It was so good. I cried. They're so good. Now let's look for Donald Trump. Now, if Thomas C. Jefferson, is it Thomas C. Jefferson? Now, what did Truman think? What did John F. Kennedy think? What did they think? Guys, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. This is where we knock these motherfuckers down over at Lucasfilm. Excuse my language. This is the greatest Star Wars channel on YouTube, okay? This is the single greatest Star Wars channel on YouTube. We don't complain. We just point and laugh. We just point and laugh. And we catch him here. We absolutely catch him here. I'm so glad you're here. 1,332 people here at the moment. The Comic Artist Pro Secrets busts Lucasfilm for a bunch of fake reviews trying to pump up. You know, I've got spies everywhere. I've got spies everywhere. All right. And these spies, okay, so what's going on? Somebody wants to know. Rafa Lugo. Rafa Lugo, what's going on is this. What did you miss? Somebody is all of a sudden on film review sites, somebody is hitting The Last Jedi with 5-star reviews, peppering it with 5-star reviews. And like you know, everybody assumed that it was bots, but there was no proof until here on Comic Artist Pro Secrets, where we just busted that all of these characters right here are presidents of the United States. We got Theodore Roosevelt, we got Grover Cleveland, we got James Buchanan, we got Andrew Jackson, we got James Madison, we got Thomas C. Jefferson. These are all presidents of the United States. This is absolutely unbelievable. Somebody was so lazy over at Lucasfilm when they did this. They couldn't even make up just random names. They just couldn't even make up random names. So we just caught them in a complete stupid ass thing. I don't think Geeks and Gamers did this. I don't think World Class, I don't think they did it either. Let's keep going. Let's see. Thomas Jefferson cried because it was so good. He cried every time. He cried every time. Kirsten O, so good. Better than I could dream. Ada V, greatest Star Wars film of all time. Of all time, hands down. Mindy S says The Last Jedi is awesome. The film exceeded Kyle L's expectations. Christy B, 5 stars. Hope is like the sun. If you only believe when you can see it, you'll never make it through the night. That was poetic. That was actually poetic. Is this Chuck Wendig that's doing this? Can we blame this on Chuck Wendig? Yeah, a lot of people cry every time in the audience. A lot of people. This is, as it turns out, one of the best moments on Comic Artist Pro Secrets ever. Okay, I'm so proud of us. I love it. So funny. So funny. So as I was saying, I've got spies everywhere, and spies are infiltrating Lucasfilm meetings, okay? And they're telling me, like secret meetings out, lunches, things like that, off-site, and they're telling me that Kathleen Kennedy is still very much in charge, and she's meeting with her trolly little Lucasfilm story group, and they all look worried, and they're all like plotting together. We gotta do something, guys. Here's what we gotta do. And they're all worried. And the whole attitude of these meetings is one of fear and desperation. The climate is one of just absolute desperation. So what do? How do we pull this thing out of the nose? United States to come in and give it 5-star reviews over and over again, pepper it with 5-star reviews. We hire a bunch of, they're either bots or they're little monkeys. I think they're little monkeys. I think they just get kids in there to do this. And that is what is going on. This is the desperate, deceptive move of Lucasfilm, a Lucasfilm that is teetering on the brink of destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, we did this. This is the fandom menace. If this isn't the fandom menace, I don't know what is. And when I say the fandom menace, I mean all of us, man. This fandom is powerful. This fandom is strong. This fandom is just and righteous. And we just totally busted the living hell out of Lucasfilm. Cheers, all of you. Cheers. Let's keep looking. Should we keep looking at this? Should we keep looking at this? I think we should. Yeah, more movies like this, please, says Felicity T. Theo H gives it 5 stars. Let's scroll down on this. Timothy M. The Last Jedi is a delight. Was it a delight? So Theo H gave it 5 stars and said it was an unbelievable thrill ride. It was like a roller coaster. Theo Huxtable. Theo Huxtable gives it 5 stars and says it was an unbelievable thrill ride. Ellsworth C says everything from Kylo's ship design to the porgs to the glorious final sequence is perfect. Really super inspired stuff. Trevor B, a film with real emotional punch. Nathan D says a smash hit. I loved it. Look at this. This is incredible. So much could be said about The Last Jedi. So much could be said about the great Last Jedi and how well it's written. This is Lucasfilm's best creative moments since Disney took over. Is it really, Eddie H? well, then we're in for a lot of disappointment because if it's all straight downhill from here, and I posit that it is all straight downhill from here, uh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We lost $80 million on the last film. I suspect we're going to lose $100 million on the next, possibly more. Finally, a Star Wars film with a brain. Why do they all say this? Why would someone named Stella D? Why would Stella D? Stella Doro. In New Jersey, there's a bakery called Stella Doro, and they make cookies for breakfast, essentially. So Stella Doro likes it. It's finally a Star Wars film with a brain. George J says it's just so great. I was really worried about this movie living up to The Force Awakens, but Ryan Johnson wrote an amazing script. Every time I think about Ryan Johnson writing this script, I laugh. Every single time. Every single time. You need a very this is absolutely the what is the TV show, the cartoon, Morty something and Morty. Look how old I am. I'm an old man, guys. I'm definitely an old man. George J. It could be George Jefferson. I don't know. I don't know. Rick and Morty? Thank you. Yeah. So Last Jedi is the Rick and Morty of Star Wars films. You have to be so smart. Everybody says that to me. They're like, you just didn't understand it. I'm like, you sniveling, cocked out fool. You think I didn't understand The Last Jedi? I understand The Last Jedi better than you do. I understand The Last Jedi better than Ryan Johnson does. Of course I do. His hollowed out skull. I understand that movie better than him. This is absolutely crazy. George J. Yeah, he likes it. He was worried about it not living up to the potential, but it did. It did live up to the potential. It's just so great, says George J. All right, good. Jason H. says, it's insane how great The Last Jedi is. More Yoda. More Yoda. Blake H. says this film is a triumph. Allison B. says I can't recommend this film enough. Love it. Taylor H. says the critics are right. The Last Jedi is amazing. And Nish M. Nish M. At least it's a kind of weird name. Says a fantastic adventure. Fantastic adventure. Yeah. Very good. You're not fooling us, Disney. Lucasfilm. You're not fooling us. You're not fooling us. You can't fool us. We have you absolutely nailed. Like the fools you are. We can see you coming and going. We know what's going on. Some people are worried about Lucasfilm rumors at Lucasfilm that they have invested $50 million in taking. This is how stupid they are. I mean, people. Okay, look. The rumor is, and the rumor comes from good sources. I would say, you know what? I talked to reviews for you. I talked to that guy. And he seems okay. He's like, no, I swear, this is, he was just like, I didn't expect, a channel as big as. I'm like, I know, my channel is pretty big. And he said, I didn't expect a channel like yours to pick up my story. I said, well, listen, you have great information there. You have absolutely great information. Everybody wants to know what you have just said. They want to believe it. They want to know if it's true. We need to know if it's true that you went to Lucasfilm on a job interview, and there at lunch afterwards, after walking around and seeing a bunch of monkeys at a bunch of computers, surfing the internet, they need to know if it's true that Lucasfilm did invest $50 million for disinformation campaigns like this, and also counter troll operations in order to paint groups, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channels like mine as hate groups. You fool! Is that true? Is it possibly true? Now, it wouldn't be true in any ordinary world. Anywhere else, you would take that $50 million and you would spend it. I don't know. They'd probably blow it on special effects. We don't need any more special effects. They blow it on a good writer. Spend that money to increase the quality, to improve the quality of these films. That's what most normal people would do. But normal people, Lucasfilm are not normal people. They're a bunch of SJWs at this point. They're the kind of people that would stupidly try to pump up the Amazon.com scores on The Last Jedi. Oh, by the way, this is Amazon. They're those kind of people. That's what they would do. They would hire a bunch of bots to go in there to Amazon.com and then just fill out all of these blank, fake reviews. And for what? For what? To fool people? Basically, June 13th. June 13th was the Last Jedi apocalypse, essentially. June 13th, suddenly everybody came out, June 13th, and just gave it 5 stars. Everyone had to just, suddenly on June 13th, 2018. Everybody couldn't believe how good The Last Jedi was. Unbelievable, unreal. So is it true? Is Lucasfilm actually doing this? Are they spending this kind of money after they've just lost $80 million on Solo, a Soy Wars story? Are they really spending this kind of money to perpetuate bullshit disinformation campaigns to change people's minds? An attempt to fool, to gaslight people into thinking that everything's okay? In an attempt to fool people into thinking that anyone who is critical of Star Wars The Last Jedi or Solo a Star Wars story or anything that Lucasfilm does is Hitler. Is that possible? Is that possible? I don't know. Yeah, it could be possible. Yes, it is psychotic. This is bizarre behavior. But I've told you before, we're fighting this war on two fronts right now. I mean, I'm here to talk about Star Wars tonight with you guys. Some other nights I'll come in. I think we're gonna do every Friday night or something like that. We'll get together. We'll do more Comicsgate chats. So we'll just talk about the SJW infiltration in comic books right now, and it absolutely mirrors what is going on in Star Wars. Now, what is going on in comics has advanced. It's advanced to such a degree that it's easily identifiable. I mean, most of us have lived through it already. We're just seeing, now we're just kind of experiencing echoes, and consequences. The rubble of the comic book industry is all around us, and here I am into Star Wars now, talking to you about Star Wars, and noticing the same thing happening over there. The same exact thing is happening to Star Wars right now. Lucasfilm is infiltrated with SJWs, and they are ruining Star Wars. And as soon as they are called out for producing a piss poor product, they turn on the fans. And I've said this over and over again in comics. They say, "Hey, why? We're just, what's the matter with you bigots that you won't, we're just talking about social justice, et cetera, et cetera. Why? What's wrong with you white males?" It's like, listen, guys, you can have your ideology. Normal people don't want to pay to have to see it. Normal people don't want to pay money to read your wackadoo ideas. Normal people don't want to pay to go to the movies to sit through your wackadoo ideas. There's not enough popcorn in the world. They don't want it. They don't want this. So that is what's going on right now in Star Wars. It's utterly shocking. This is the proof. Now, somebody just said normies are the majority. That is correct. That is the comfort. Now, normies actually do have to rise up and just say no to this. Be brave. They're going to call you names, as they already have. You've seen Pablo Hidalgo. You've seen Chuck Wendig absolutely lose it. By the way, I love the phrase chimp out, and somebody told me that chimp out is racist. How could it be? How could it be racist? I'm sorry. Chuck Wendig is a white man, and he is chimping out. He is acting like a monkey. He's throwing his feces everywhere. He's spinning around in his cage like a lunatic. He's screaming. Uh, I can't think of a better phrase than chimp out. I'm sorry. If it's racist, I don't mean it to be racist. I've never heard it that way. But he is, dude. He is an absolute monkey right now, screaming and throwing things. And then there are weirdos, like the worst people on the face of the earth. Like Kathy Griffin comes in and just says, "Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your wisdom." I mean, thank you for that. Hey, thank you for your spaz attack. I really appreciated it. I appreciated your Looney Tunes. Now, what do we do? What do we do? You can do all kinds of things. I mean, if you guys want to, we have 1,885 people watching right now in this room, 1,910 people watching right now. I mean, that's a pretty big audience. 1,000, almost 2,000 people are watching Comic Artist Pro Secrets right now. This is a barn burner. If you guys wanted to, you could go over. You could go over to uh, so, Jeremy just all right. So wait, somebody just said that the new Qui-Gon figure looks like me. That is untrue. That is untrue. Uh, you could go over to Amazon.com and you could just hit it. You could pepper it with 1 star, 2 star reviews. You could just take the score right back down again. Is this Amazon.com or is this Rotten Tomatoes? Is this Rotten Tomatoes? It looks like Amazon to me, but I could be wrong. What does it look like? They'll call you bots. You're not bots though, so they'll be lying. They'll be lying. They're not bots. Yeah, somebody told me because this was actually. Oh, this is Rotten. Somebody's saying it's Rotten Tomatoes. Other people are saying it's Amazon. It is Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Oh, it is. Wait. Okay, it is Amazon. Oh, it's not Amazon. Okay. So this is Rotten Tomatoes. My bad. This got sent to me. A bunch of people were telling me about this, and then someone did me a favor and took screenshots of it so I could make a video of it. Guys, this is absolutely extraordinary. And excuse me while I take a sip of delicious Chick-fil-A lemonade. There's no alcohol in it. None. I'll mute the microphone though, so there's no glug glug. I will mute the microphone. We're doing a good thing around here. We're getting better at this. We're getting better at broadcasting. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is making fun of me right now. He says that this Keegan action figure looks like me. It doesn't look anything like me at all. Not at all. It looks like he's got more hair on his head than me. What do you mean my muting skills suck? It muted. It did mute. I'm sure of it. Didn't it? I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I hope it did. It does. Does it look like me? Really? It looks similar? Great. Just what I need. All right, so you guys could go over if you wanted to. You guys are a big enough army. You guys are a powerful enough group of people. You could actually talk about it on your social media, tell your friends, tell other people. You could say, go over there, go to Rotten Tomatoes, go over there and just vote. If you haven't voted yet, if you haven't left a review, and you can leave a stupid review like this. I can't recommend this film enough. Love it. How about just, I can't recommend this film. Hate it. 1 star, 2 stars, whatever it is. Go over there and do it, man. Just go over there and do it and just bring the store down. You can counteract the absolute gaslighting nonsense of Lucasfilm. With that, I'm going to read some super chats because I love you guys and I see they're coming in hard and heavy, and we got to actually go through these. That's one thing that your Aunt Andrea insists upon. She says, why don't you make sure that you read those super chats? Okay, I will. We love you guys very much. Sean Carson, thanks for $2. Lucasfilm interns trying to inflate the user score. That is right. Jay Mirabelle, thanks for $2. Let that pass die. Shill it if you have to. Ha. Megatron 0451, thanks for $5. 250K. Hell yeah. Cyberfrog getting his retribution. Yes, he is. He is. Everyone loves Cyberfrog right now. It is now probably the biggest comic book in the world. I would say profit-wise, Cyberfrog. First of all, Cyberfrog #1 is the most sought-after comic book in the world. Everybody wants it. There aren't enough of them. Okay, so if you do find one, good luck. I hope you do get it. It's not that good. It's not like it's good. I did it when I was a kid, but people still want it anyway. Oh, by the way, okay, so I should tell you this. Let me just do a little bit of pimping here. All right, so Crypto Fashion has listened to you guys. They have finally put out this as a poster. This is a gigantic poster. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And they put out the ad. The link is in the description if you want a Cyberfrog Salamandroid fist bump poster. $21. That's not so bad. That's not so bad for a price. So you can do that. That link is in the description. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you, due to popular demand, and especially after today, after what we just witnessed, 2250. Here's the Fandom Menace baseball cap. Finally, got it done. You guys asked for it. You told me I needed to get it done. Got it done. Crypto Fashion created the ultimate baseball cap. This is absolutely awesome. People have the T-shirt. Everyone loves the T-shirts right now. Everyone is digging the T-shirts. If you want to walk around now, you're going to go to Star Wars Celebration. You're going to be at Disney World. You're going to be wherever you're going to be. This is the baseball cap that you need to have. This identifies you as someone who knows that Lucasfilm has hired dead presidents of the United States to give 5-star reviews to Rian Johnson's schlocky piece of garbage, The Last Jedi. This hat lets them know you are someone who isn't fooled. You are not drinking the Kool-Aid, but you might drink the Chick-fil-A lemonade. It is pretty good. The Chick-fil-A lemonade is pretty good. So it's $22.50 if you guys want to pick that up. And then obviously everything else that's there. You've got the Soilo shirt, Fandom Menace. By the way, we got girl sizes now. We have lady shirts, and we have infant onesies, and we have kid sizes now. Because that dude, the Disney critic, was crying and saying, "How could you have a dad
wearing a Soilo T-shirt to Disney World. How could I? Disney World is supposed to be the happiest place in the world, and you had him wearing the shirt, and that shirt means anything but fun. That shirt means division and anger. And I said, oh, it does? And he said, thank God you didn't make them in kid sizes. I was like, oh my God, you're right. Okay, so we better actually put these in kid sizes. So youth. Now we have youth sizes here. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see. But yeah, you can actually get these in kid sizes, youth style. So that way, if you're a dad who wants to take his boys to Disney World, we have Crypto Fashion because I asked them to made these in children's sizes. You could send these your kids to school wearing Soilo T-shirts and let the world know your child is on a soy-free diet. A soy-free diet. Okay, so we have them in kid sizes, we have them in girl sizes, and then even better than that, you want to start your kids out right, you can get an infant onesie. Okay, so we actually have infant onesies. It just cracks me up. Here's it. Yeah, my baby, my newborn, is on a soy-free diet. There it is, right there. If you want to make the Disney critic very, very upset and make another very sad video about how we're ruining Disney and things that are happy, these are basically available now. So enjoy them. You can order them now, and they will be in your hands shortly. Everyone loves crypto fashion charts. When they get them, everybody's just like, "Holy cow! They're so soft. They're so comfortable. They're really great. I mean, they're just great, great quality shirts." So, absolutely get one. But yeah, by the way, order those hats now because they're going to take a little while. He says the embroiderer takes a while, so order them now and make sure that they get to you. I think they'll probably get to you by the end of the month. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. I think you'll have them by the end of the month if you order tonight. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Like talking a million miles a minute. Oh my gosh. My dad went fishing, by the way. My dad did go fishing. He came home and he was just like, I want to live stream with you. Well, and then he passed out. So, let's see. Kay Brady says, thanks for the really wang stream, EVS, $1.99. That's a little Gail Simone quote for you. Smooth California Arcade, thanks for $2. James Buchanan was the first gay president. And there have been many since. Darkwing Dude, thanks for $2. Ray Rose Tico, a Jedi craves not these things. Stefan Yanka, thank you for $1.99. You're the beset YouTuber, Uncle E. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Beset wishes to you and your family. Bjorn, thank you for $20 SDK. They can't even be original in their cheating. So true. Billy the Mac, thanks for Canadian $5. At least they aren't looking and kick kittens till I saw The Last Jedi. I now worship at the altar of Ryan Johnson, 89 stars out of 5. Boom, that would be great. If you could actually get 89 stars there out of 5, that would definitely raise their average. How cool is it that we have the power amongst us to bring down all that hard work? If they spent $50 million paying people to gaslight the Star Wars fan community, and Comic Artist Pro Secrets, the High Council, basically the fandom menace, all of us were able to knock that average right back down again. How great is that? How great is that? And we do have that power. We do have that power to do that. We again, we have a quite a few people in here, and I'll bet actually with this number of people, 1,871 people watching right now. Some of them are from Disney. Hi, Disney execs. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets and meet the fandom menace. Um, let's see here. Ian Aldridge, thanks for $5. Holy shit, that's actual proof of bots being used to upvote their crap. Yep. Random person, thanks for $5. They made a big deal when they accused the film of having review bombing, but not a peep when it gets review boosting. Right, Rhino 4563, $2. What a bunch of pussyfooting. Phaser Face, thanks for $5. Odd because I meet 0 people that liked it. Weird since I surround myself with Star Wars fans. Guess I'll delete my life of Star Wars or my love of Star Wars. I think L337 and Holdo are advocates for the farce that is Queers for Palestine. I've never heard of that, and I have no opinion. Joseph Citadino, thank you for $5. Those SJWs truly are demon cultists. I mean, they always raise the dead to vote Democrat, and now it seems they're raising them up to praise the Last Jedi. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? It is so weird. I do agree. I think zero people actually like the Last Jedi. Most people who claim that they like it only like it because it annoyed white male Star Wars fans. They can't the imaginary white male Star Wars fan that lives in their head. They constantly want to annoy him. And then when you actually look at us, when you actually look at what the fandom menace community actually looks like, we are so effing diverse. We are very, very diverse. All kinds of, we have different genders. We have POC, and then we have me. I mean, yeah, I'm like well, me and Jeremy, we're the two white males, so we're gonna take the brunt of this. That's fine. I don't mind. I've taken the brunt of all of this before. Exia Valens, thanks for $5. If you haven't left a negative review on Rotten Tomatoes yet, now's the time to do so, gents. Hell yeah. Perfect Blue, thanks for $5. Disney should have put Pablo in charge of naming their bots. Oh, yeah, there would have been a bunch of Therm scissor punches. Oh, speaking of which, Klein Dropper, $5. Did T Scissor Punch write a review? Haha, we're all on the same wavelength here. E-Man, thanks for $5. This looks like a troll job, Uncle Ethan. Of course it does. Top E Daddy, thanks for $2. Andrew J. So many great moments of World War Two, War of 1812 books. Book. Let me read that again. Andrew J. So many great moments. War of 1812 book. Redbeard, thanks for $2. I would pay for an EVS Owen Benjamin piano collab. Gordon Runkle, thanks for $5. These better not be prawn stars. They're not. They're presidents. Rhino4563, thanks for $2. Is this the $50 million PR group? If only they were smart enough to hire us. If only. By the way, we'll do it for less than that. We'll do it for half that price, and we'll straighten it out right away. Gemini Waters, thank you for $2 Australian. Lincoln A, I was blown away in the cinema. Yay! That would have been, see, that would have been witty. That actually would have been witty if you actually had somebody A Lincoln. Yeah, I was blown away in the theater. That would have been terrific. Kay Brady, thanks for $3.99. The fandom menace is pretty damn wang. Uh, Michael McLaughlin, thanks for $5. The Last Jedi was so great. I'm going to tell everyone how much I enjoyed it in 6 months. Carl Nimso, thank you for Australian $2. Apparently, The Last Jedi improved on June 13th only. It did. By the way, guys, go ahead and bust Pablo Hidalgo's balls about this on Twitter a little bit. You can just, I mean, don't harass him, but you can send him a few messages. We understand that all of the presidents of the United States really enjoy The Last Jedi. Be funny about it. Don't be rude. Phil Devereaux, thanks for $2. Ha ha ha. Saul Goodman commented. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a $10 donation, but message retracted. Thank you for that donation, whoever you are. Diane, $5. My favorite review I found was I ended up walking out and demanding a refund about halfway through. Don't bother. 5 stars. Why would it be 5 stars? Black Mephistopheles, thank you for $2. I can't recommend this film enough. That's great, actually. Yes, see, it's all about punctuation that changes the context. GRP Poll, thank you for Canadian $5. Reviews for you as a passionate fan. I found him when I found you, and now I bought a frog book. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad we all kind of introduce each other to each other. That's how you make friends, and everyone's making friends here. Brian Bowman, thanks for $1.99. Justin Kelly, thanks for $4.99. I'm a Disney investor with a significant amount of money invested. This is troubling. Justin Kelly, it's going to get worse because social justice is invading every aspect of Disney. And I'm telling you right now, it might seem harmless, but it turns people off. They stop. When the Incredibles 2, has social justice warriorism in it, that's a bad sign. That means it's not just Lucasfilm, it is Disney, and that is pretty serious. I would pull out. Pull out now and invest in, I don't know. What would you invest in instead of Disney? Michael Bomer, thanks for Australian $5. I'll bet the same names are on the massive number of 5-star reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. So I think this was Rotten Tomatoes. B3 Chandler, thank you for $4.99. We need to give 5-star reviews or 2-star reviews to counterbalance the score. Let's show them the power of this fully operational and armed Phantom Menace. Hell yes, absolutely hell yes. Carl Hungus, thanks for $4.99. Hey Ehe, that's what my dad calls me, so I'm gonna get my balls busted about that for the rest of my life. Make sure you screenshot all this BS in case they delete this live stream later. I already did, obviously, it's already screenshotted, so I'm gonna actually take out the president part and post it as a meme all over Twitter. Tony Nasser, thanks for Australian $2. Chuck is bitter that he isn't Timothy Zahn. It seems that way, doesn't it? Everyone loves Timothy Zahn, and they really hate Chuck Wendig's books. Gurney Halleck, thanks for $5. Please don't insult Lancelot Link by equating him with Wendig. Okay. Paul Prescott, thanks for $2 or $5. If Gonk droids aren't in the next Star Wars movie, there will be another boycott. Kay Brady, thanks for $3.99. Kathy Griffin will now get a Marvel comic. Why not? She should actually get a she should run Marvel comics now. Break All Day, thanks for $1.99. I still heard a glug. Oh, you did not. Mardal Sal, thank you for it's Norwegian. 219. What's up, Ethan? Hey, from Norway. Thank you. That's a significant donation. I appreciate you very much. Bagel Goose, thanks for $5. Don't mute. We want the glug glug. That's not what I hear. Whenever I drink, you guys get very upset, and I get all these messages that say disgusting, disgusting. No, I'm not going to do it ever again. Midnight Cherry TV, thanks for $2. The Lego video made my day. Trash a toy live, please. Let me think about it. Alex G, thanks for $2. What rating did Amanda Hug and Kiss give the movie? 5 stars. Polymer, thank you for $5. Why do you say Qui-Gon as poorly as SJW's comprehend reality? I don't know. I see the QU and I automatically say Qui now. It's like I mean to say Qui-Gon, but ever since I started the Queera joke, now I say Qui-Gon. You have to understand what it's like to do a radio show, guys. You do. It's like you talk really fast and stumble over your words. Panboy Lando Soy Child Dong Lover, thank you for $5. It's unanimous. Dead presidents love The Last Jedi. LOL. In a way they do, but The Last Jedi didn't exactly get the dead presidents. Sarlacc, neither did Solo. Sarlacc, thanks for $5. Make sure that if you're leaving a review on Rotten Tomatoes, you leave a minimum of 1 star. Half stars do not count toward the rating. But do 1 star reviews count or not? Michael Bomer, thank you for Australian $5. Don't give a 0 or half star; it won't count to the audience score. All right, so you do need to do 1 star or 2 stars. Captain Blood of Kirby, thank you for Canadian $2. Thank you for the poster and the cap. It's pre-ordered. Great. Yeah, guys, all the links are in the description. Order the hats now because I'm telling you, they are going to go. When I showed people the pictures, they went, "Oh my god!" So order yours now so that you can get it, within 2 weeks. Ian Aldridge, thank you for $20. I just reviewed The Last Jedi in Amazon. I started it with this: more painful than anal from Ron Jeremy. Oh, my god! Thank you for $20, Ian. Hingle McRingleberry, thank you for $2. I'm buying that Phantom Menace hat right now. Sweet. It's the Fandom Menace, not the Phantom Menace. It's a big difference. I fooled somebody at the deli the other day. I was wearing my Fandom Menace T-shirt. They said, "I love that movie." I was, "Did you really?" Well, C1, thank you for $4.99. To go towards a nose hair trimmer fund. How dare you, sir? SR2 Joker, thanks for $5. Thank you for getting that hat out. EVS, ordering one tonight. I'm gonna wear that sucker around like a king wears a crown. Hell yeah, I thought you guys would like it. I really did think that you would like it. SK Zion 2, thanks for $5. Ethan, might the list of presidents business be a setup? This looks like a prank. I don't think so because it's subtle. You have to look at it closely. It's not like it says, their first name and then their last initial. It's just that it's a mixture. It's a mix-up of their names. So no, it isn't. They just lost their train of thought. Huckabeast22, thanks for $5. Buy the ticket, take the ride. I've ordered the 2 signed Cyberfrog package, but can I upgrade to get the Ashcan too? Thank you for the Fandom Menace t-shirt. Huckabeast, easily. Just go in and cancel your order and then re-pledge at the tier that you would prefer. Astral Walker, thank you for $5. Uncle, could you elaborate on your love of Jabba? Is Jabba a Star Wars story something you want? I'm glad you asked. Yeah, it is. Because I think it would tie. Okay, I love gangsters, I love mob movies, and I love monsters. So obviously, I love Jabba, and I love Jabba's palace. I love the bounty hunters. So I would like to see a Jabba the Hutt movie that kind of connected to Boba Fett or connected to all the bounty hunters. I would like to see his family and how he does business and all that. Is it a whole movie? I don't even know if it's a whole movie. I don't know if it's a whole movie, but I do want to see it. I'd like to witness it, but I don't know if it's going to be a good movie. I've always loved Jabba the Hutt since I first saw him on the screen. He was my favorite character. Count Dracula, thanks for $4.99. 1983, I'm a Jedi like my father before me. 2017, gives up and kills self. Yes, please get Zach on some Comicsgate live streams. He is autistic and needs help. Yeah, he'll come on every now and then. He gets really, really uncomfortable talking with other people. Like he panics about it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't enjoy it, and then he'll what he'll do is he'll make an excuse and leave. So watch what happens. Like if I have Zach on, he'll come on. He'll just kind of talk a little bit, and then suddenly he'll go, "Oh my god, my house is on fire. I gotta go. I gotta go." And then he just freaked out, and that's kind of what Zach does every time. You gotta love him, but yeah, he doesn't want to. He does not want to live stream jam with anybody, which is a shame. Um, Panboy Lando Soy Child Dong Lover, thanks for $5. Getting married to my wonderful woman and baby mama at Disneyland next year. I will be sure to represent Cyberfrog in the fandom menace. Oh, thank you so much, Panboy. I do appreciate that. Darth Hater, and congratulations. Darth Hater, thanks for $5. I picked up 14 issues of Cyberfrog at my local stores, including Holy Heroes 1 and 2 and Reservoir Frog Ashcan that you signed. Got them cheap too. Good for you. That's great. Thank you very much for that. Hingle McRingleberry, thank you for $10. Do you play Mario Kart? I want to show the world Jeremy is not the Mario Kart king he claims to be. I proposed a live stream tournament during Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. I don't play, but I'll still beat Jeremy. Big Red, thank you for $5. My local Walmart in Meadville, PA, was sold out of $4 Ticos. Are one of you responsible for this? It could be. Loki Lofison, thank you for Australian $5. You can't review it too low. They don't add low ratings onto the score. I think it's got to be more than 1.5 stars. Seen a few vids about it. Okay, that's good to know. Good information. Just 2 stars. Durfo20, thank you for $5. Obi-Wan never told me about your father. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. No, I'm your father. No. Cave Brady, thanks for $3.99. Do you think the presidents were out on dates? Yeah, I wonder if they brought the first ladies out to see The Last Jedi with them and what the first ladies thought. I would be interested. Jeffrey Toon, thanks for £2. Invest in Cyberfrog. Well, you can invest in Cyberfrog. You pull your money out of Disney and put it into Cyberfrog Blood Honey. You can't beat that. That's blue chip. Jeff Myers, thanks for $5. George W., if you're looking for a great Star Wars movie, Uncle E. Thank you so much. $2 donation from somebody retracted. Thank you for that, though. Scott Knox, $5. I just checked Rotten Tomatoes. They can boost all they want. Still at 43% audience score. Damn, that's awesome. Break all day. Thanks for $1.99. Glug glug, the glug slurp, glug glug. Well, look, I talk a lot. I need to hydrate. Tony Nasser, thanks for Australian $2. Chuck is bitter he isn't Kevin J. Anderson. That's what people are saying. That's what people are saying. They don't like his writing, and he's kind of rude on Twitter. Bobo Vasquez, $5. Can you make a hat that says "Make Star Wars Great Again"? I'm not going to do that. It's just, you know what? Somebody else can do it. I kind of assess things like, hey, this is my thing. Make Star Wars Great Again is kind of everybody's thing. I said fandom menace once. I don't think I was. I'm sure that I'm not the first person to come up with that, but it still became Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Um, but somebody else will probably make that hat. Patrick Mazaika, thank you for $5. Ethan left a comment in the comments section of this video about the term chimp out and where it comes from. Just looking out, maybe take a look. Yeah, let me look at it. But you know what? Even still, it's such a good term. It's really, really descriptive, and it doesn't seem racist on the face of it. It shouldn't have to be. So I'll look at it, but I don't know. I want to be able to use it. You know what I mean? It's like it's so descriptive. It's so great. Kenneth LaRoque, thank you for Canadian $2. Just ordered my hat. Cool, thank you. Brian Saxon, thanks for $10. Just left a 1-star review. Lucasfilm employees killed my love of Star Wars. Just because I was born a white male. What next? Will they attack me for being a veteran? Yeah, probably. I mean, that's what they're doing in comics. In comics, they're telling veterans that disagree with them that they wish they were blown up by IEDs. I mean, they're sick people. Dick McJackass, thanks for $5. The Last Jedi and Solo are so bad there are no porn parodies of them. Not that I've searched, just talking from a friend's experience. Yeah, look up Tico, porno, I guess, and see what happens. I mean, I wouldn't do it because just see what it says. Chris Gorgon, thank you for $5. Just bought at the $75 tier for me and my nephew. He is excited. Have you looked into the SJW attacks on gaming, tabletop, and cons? No, I haven't. I'm in the middle right now. I am right now currently in the middle of Comicsgate, and I've decided for so long that people who agree with diversity in comics and this notion that the fans are being disrespected in comics and that SJWs have taken over. Everybody's been shrinking around. Everybody has asked me as an out Republican in comics that I should be Comicsgate, and I'm like, I'm not. There's no such thing as Comicsgate. I'm not Comicsgate. Changed my mind. I am Comicsgate, and I am now fighting these people tooth and nail. Uh, I will stand up and fight SJWs. I think I need to do it. I have a big enough voice. I'm fairly articulate. I don't like these people. I think they're dangerous. I think they hurt my friends, and I am all in at this point for Comicsgate. I think somebody has to step up and sort of represent it, and I will represent it. I will represent that point of view. I will establish what our point of view is so that it can't be demonized and mislabeled and all of that by SJWs in journalism, which is what they've been doing. I mean, what they say is, oh, well, Comicsgate is just a bunch of people. They're just white men who don't want any women or people of color or trans people around. That's not what we are. That's not what we represent. And you're going to stop lying, and I'm going to start articulating exactly what it is. What is the problem? Because there is a problem. There is absolutely a problem. Comic books are dying. Comic books are very important to American culture, American pop culture. Americans invented the comic book. We haven't invented very much. Most stuff that we enjoy comes from Europe. Music that we like comes from other places. But we invented the comic book here in the United States. Comics and jazz are uniquely American inventions, and we need to protect them. I mean, this is the thing. We can't just let SJWs come in, use them as a pulpit by which to espouse all of their nonsense ideological propaganda. People do not want to pay to read what SJWs think, and that's what it comes down to. You can think that all you want. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but you're going to find that people do not want to pay to read it, and yet they still want to read comic books. So you got to get out of here, and that is what Comicsgate is. Chris Gorgon, thank you for $5. You should reach out to them, like Larry Carrera. They're fighting the good fight too. Okay. Jorbs 150, thanks for $5. Do you think George really likes the new series, or is just keeping his mouth shut because he doesn't want to negatively affect Lucasfilm? I'm positive that he hates the new series. That has been my assessment of where George Lucas stands. He doesn't care anymore. He got beaten up so badly over the prequels that it broke his heart, and I think he moved on. I think at this point, probably right now, he's thinking, "Boy, I could do a better job than this." But at the same time, he's got so much money. It's got to be kind of Schadenfreude to see Disney failing where he also failed. If I were him, I would just kind of chill. But no, I'm sure that he hates what Disney is doing to Star Wars. Of course he does. He's got to hate it. It's terrible. It sucks. Do I like jazz? I do like jazz. I like all kinds of music except for country and western music, and even then, I kind of like country and western sometimes. Sometimes I do. I like Johnny Cash and all that. I like rap music, obviously, a little bit. I like old hip hop. I don't. I try to. I like Drake. I like a little bit of stuff, a little bit of modern stuff, but I'm just I'm into everything. I like all kinds of music. It's all for depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Um, let's see. Gary B, thank you for $5. Perhaps a shirt with the last Jedi, with Jed Clampett winking and flipping the bird. I don't know. People Circus, that might be too sophisticated. People Circus, thanks for £2. So what you're saying is that the U.S. is responsible for jazz mags. What are jazz mags? What's jazz mags? Uh, yeah, probably. Drake is fake. A lot of people are like, no, no, no. They don't like Drake. I like Drake. I like a little Drake. Yeah, Hotline Bling is great. I like fancy. I like, oh, you fancy, huh? Hair. Yeah, I like that. I dig you fancy, huh? Soy Drake. People don't like it. People are saying nope. Some people are saying Drake is dope. I went to see him. I went to see him in Camden, New Jersey. Him and Lil Wayne. I saw that show, and that was dope. That was a lot of fun. I did dig it. Hey Cecil, how you doing? He says, are you going on Warski or Crowder or Maddow? Maddow. No, I'm not going to go anywhere. I have my pulpit here. I'm happy right here. If those guys want to invite me on, maybe I will. If either the three of those gentlemen want to talk to me, then that would be fine. But I'm mostly okay here. I'm mostly okay here. You know. Yeah. Jr. You looking real jacked today, baby. Absolutely love it. Love you guys. What a fantastic show. Now let's make it even better. Let's make it even better right now by going to comic book resources, which has become garbage tier. It didn't used to be garbage tier, but now every comic book news site, uh, CBR stands for comic book resources. Every single comic book website is garbage tier now. They've all been infiltrated by weirdo SJWs who can't afford a sandwich, and who just want to make people who voted for Trump like me. God, Trump is awesome. Did you see him? He made it like Trump is literally making Star Trek happen. Trump is making Star Trek happen, and they don't like it. They're like, no, 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 slow down with the Star Trek. Trump is like, nope, we're gonna have Star Trek right now. And by the way, we're sending people to the moon. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love Trump and his space wars. So here we go. Star Wars rumor suggests spoiler will return in Episode 9. Now, all right. You know, I think. Can we take a guess? Who do you think, without looking, who do you think they're referring to? Who do you think is coming back in Episode 9? I mean, no, not Trump. Not that would be good if it was Trump. Uh, yeah, Lando. Okay. Well, we know Yoda is. We know Yoda is. Longtime Star Wars fans have been going through a gauntlet of emotions, thanks to it's not emotions, it's just symptoms. We've been going through a gauntlet of symptoms of illness, of just like having the flu. We vomit, we feel ill. We get achy when we think about what Lucasfilm is doing to Star Wars. So it's not emotional. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's physical. Thanks to Disney and Lucasfilm's The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, the new movie saw the return of the original trilogy's most beloved characters in Han Solo, who they killed. Robert Wenzel, thanks for $5. Trump equals Space Force and Nobel Prize. Hell yeah. I'm so proud of this president. I really am. Golden Dragon 222, thank you for $5. I love it. Trump is refunding NASA to get to Mars, so we need Space Force to happen. Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, just think big like that, and that's one thing Trump does. Soapmaker, thanks for $5. SGWs have taken over comics and Star Wars and have reared their head in the NFL. Do you think they could take over any other institutions like Major League Baseball and the WWE? Oh my God, why haven't they taken out the WWE yet? That's next. Can you imagine? Can you imagine SJWs coming in to the WWE and ruining wrestling? Why haven't they done that yet? That's astonishing. That's coming. That's right around the corner. They're coming for your wrestling. Major League Baseball, yeah, it's possible, but the MLB isn't. It's not what football is. It's not what the NFL is anymore. I mean, it used to be, but now most people find it slow. And if you did take over it somehow with SJWs, I'm not sure exactly what you would do. Nobody complains about getting hurt and all that. I don't know. I don't know. I think that baseball is probably safe, but wrestling is not. Wrestling is absolutely next. Wrestling is where the white males are. And that's of course a gross generalization, but that's how they see it. They just what do white males like? What do white males enjoy? White males enjoy wrestling. Let's get in there and let's start. Well, first we're gonna have the first transgendered wrestler, and yeah, we're gonna go through that mess, and then we're gonna make rules and this and that, and it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be absolutely. I can't even guess. I can't even guess what they'll do to ruin it, but they will. They will absolutely ruin it. All right, so here we go. They killed Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, all three of them gone. But the fan favorites have also found heartbreaking ends. For that reason, it seemed as if they destroyed everything. So for that reason, it seems as though there wouldn't be any characters left from the original films to carry the torch. But no, there are more people to kill and ruin. Yeah, here comes Lando Calrissian, the now trusted Star Wars daily news site Fantha Tracks. God, that's obscure. Claims their sources have confirmed that Billy D. Williams will return in J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Episode 9. Of course he will. Of course he will. He's on. They got to kill him next. Tony Nasser, thank you for Australian $5. SGWs need a chair shot to the back of the head and then suplex through the table. They really do. They really do. I would like to sunset flip Yeah. Um, thanks for $5. Next Cyberfrog stretch goal, you mail a mass shipment of copies of Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey to Lucasfilm headquarters. That'd be good. That'd be good. What would you guys like to do? What kind of wrestling moves would you like to do on Lucasfilm execs? What would be good? What would straighten them out? The people's elbow would work. Off the top rope, stapler to the forehead. Get one of those breakaway tables. Atomic elbow, perfect plex, sharpshooter, suplex, rock bottom, cuck slap, pile driver. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I mean that. Well, Ultimate Press. Maybe it would be good if SJWs got into WWE because then they'd get atomic wedgies, all these things. They get German suplex, figure four leg lock, the camel clutch. Remember the camel clutch? Yeah. So maybe they should. I like the cuck slap. I like the bitch slap. I like the razor's edge, the heart punch. These would all be good. You guys all have to go. Will you guys take me to wrestling? I've never been to see the WWE. I used to go see ECW all the time in Philadelphia. It was in a bingo hall. It was very small. It was very intense. It was really cool. WWE could never be as good. WWE could never be as good as ECW was back in the day, back in the 90s. ECW, if Kim rolled, it was sick, man. It was so great every night, every Friday night. But I would go. I'd go to WWE. Well, where do I go if not WWE? What, WCW? You guys tell me. We'll all go. We'll go. The Dallas Deadeye, thanks for $2. Wasn't Goldust the first transgender wrestler? I don't know. Herpicus McDurpington, thank you for $5. The tag team Bukaki choke slam. Ew. Steve Dye, thanks for $5. Grid girls are gone from Formula placed upon the cheerleaders. Also, ring girls, I would think. All of the hot chicks, in wrestling, they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. You can't look at women that way. They don't want you to look at women. The only women that they want you to see or interact with are the blue-haired land whales that are scowling at you and making your life hell. Acting like you want that. You don't just get away from me. Uh, yeah, just get away from me. That's all I want. Right. Blobfish. The blobfish. Anyway, so Billy D. Williams will return in J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Episode 9 to reprise his role as the ever-cool Lando Calrissian. The rumor makes a whole lot of sense given that a few months ago, the 81-year-old actor revealed that he was training 3 times a week and following a new diet plan. That's great. That's really, really good. I've seen him on crutches. I've seen him in wheelchairs. I'm happy to see that he's up and maybe he's getting active again. On top of that, Donald Dung Lover recently brought a young Lando to life on the screen in the spin-off film Star Wars, a solo story, a Star Wars story, proving that there was indeed a renewed interest in the character. That didn't prove anything. If anything, it proved the opposite. Solo, a Star Wars story, lost $80 million. That did not prove that there was a renewed interest in Lando Calrissian, and I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm just saying that this film didn't prove it. It did not prove it. Having Lando play an important role in Star Wars Episode 9 would be a great way for the film to continue exploring the legacy aspect of the saga. Please don't explore anymore with Lando Calrissian. Cecil says he'll wrestle me for a copy of Cyberfrog. I don't really have one. Jinso Clash, thank you for $2. Trump Space News, obscure stealing kids from people. Uh, yeah. So Trump is putting kids in. Oh, I see. So you're saying that Trump is announcing that we're going to go to space so that he can hide the fact that he's putting kids in cages. Yeah, that's the new lefty thing. They're all saying, yeah, he's taking kids away from their parents and putting them in cages. Uh, that doesn't sound like something that's happening. I mean, really, if you assess this and you remember the country that you live in and that it isn't hell, this isn't a nightmarish hellscape that we inhabit. Really, I mean, I know it seems like that when you watch MSNBC and CNN, but it isn't. And really, the president and this country has a system of laws, and those laws are followed under this president. Thank goodness. Nobody wants to be mean to kids and put them in cages, but we do have to straighten out the immigration thing around here. Got to do it.
We got to do it. What's up? Sound went bad?
All right, let's. Hey, how's this? Is this better? Hello, hello, hello. Tell me if this is better. Uh, better. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. I just unplugged the mic, and so now we're just. Yeah. I might as well plug in the. I might as well do this and charge the phone. Plug it into the jack. I'll just jack the phone. How's that? That should be good. All right, better. Yeah, you guys were really panicking there, like an angel. All right, good. Too loud, too loud. You know, turn down your volume. Yeah. So, what the hell were we talking about? I can't remember. All right. So, oh, you're talking about how Trump was. He just announced the space program just to cover for the kids in cages. I'm sorry. I don't. I just. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Where's Dad? Dad's in bed. He went to sleep early. He's only with me until Wednesday. I'm sure he's going to want to do another live stream. I don't think it should be a nighttime live stream, but I think that he should. I think that he should do an afternoon live stream. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow he'll come on. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, everyone loves my dad. Everyone absolutely loves Holiday. They love, yeah, they love my dad. He did catch some fish. He caught some, he caught a blowfish. He caught a flounder, and he was very proud. He didn't want any of them. He didn't want them. He's a vegetarian. People Circus, thank you for £2. SJ, WWF, Robot Social Justice Wars. Yeah, L337, the Olympics. Oh my God, horrible. The Grand Inquisitor, thank you for $5. In episode 9, Panda will be on Cloud City dying of computer aids that he got from Android Strange or worse from Lobot. Probably from Lobot. MAGA 2020, MAGA 2020. Hell yeah. I'm actually looking forward to November. I'm looking forward to November. I did enjoy the election of 2016. I want to see what happens in the midterms here. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think there's gonna be a lot of chaos after November. Star Wars Episode 9 is set to arrive in theaters on December 20th. Yeah, 2019, just in time to ruin Christmas. The movie will star Daisy Ridley is right. Daisy Ridley right? John Boyega. We don't care, Boyega. John, we don't care, Boyega as Finn. Adam Driver. Adam banging Lena Dunham from behind Driver as Kylo Ren. And Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron. Poor Oscar Isaac. He's okay. I mean, he's all right. He doesn't bother me on the screen. But yeah, he's for the most part, he's just a blank. He's just a blank. Yeah, you guys, those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, go see the first episode of Girls from HBO. Lena Dunham, Adam Driver is in it, and that episode will destroy everything. Like you will never want to watch Star Wars again with Adam Driver in it, ever again. It is so disgusting. It is so vile. It's so perverse. It's so debased. It is enough to make you doubt the existence of goodness, and that's what it did to me. I've come around. I believe in goodness now, but for a little while, I didn't. And people are saying, "No, thanks, I'll pass." That's fine. That's probably for the best. That is probably for the best. Um, you guys, why would you suggest such a thing? Well, I'm just saying, if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you can't believe. Smooth California Arcade, thank you for £2. Draw Trump in space comic. Somebody is already. Timothy Lim, Chuck Dixon, they are currently working on a Trump space comic. And look, they're going to crowdfund it. I'll back them. I'll support them. I wish they wouldn't. In my opinion, guys, if you're listening, don't do Trump comics. What we want to do is we want to do comics that are enjoyed by everyone. We don't want to put anyone off. We want to do comics that are an example of what comic books should be, and that's what Cyberfrog is. The Dallas Deadeye, thank you for $5. They probably told Trump about the X-37B program, and that they fly to space all the time, and he was like, "That sounds dumb," and now it's now known as Space Force. Uh, Go Kings Go 83. Thanks for $4.99. Hi, I was wondering if Cyberfrog will have options to get CGC or unsigned copies because, CGC. LOL. Thanks, buddy. Can't wait. No, not initially. All right. So, I'm going to overprint Cyberfrog by 10%. So whatever the orders come in at, I'm going to overprint by 10%. So let's say we sell 9,000 copies or so. I'll just go ahead and print 10,000 of them. So I'll have 1,000 copies that are unsigned, that are chromium, that I'll just have here. I'll figure out what to do with them. Those copies could be CGC'd. That we could do that. Also, I'm going to try my hardest to get Cyberfrog Blood Honey in previews and solicited so that it could be at Diamond. It could be in comic book stores. I wasn't going to. I wanted to kind of take a stand and just kind of say, hey, I just want to prove something. Like we can do this on our own. We don't need to go through any middlemen whatsoever, and we don't need to go through middlemen. We don't need to. Uh, in a way, zero pipeline distribution is almost like the nuclear option. It's basically saying, look, SJWs, if you want to get in the way of the middleman between me and my customers, then I will just not use the middleman. If you want to threaten and harass the middleman, and tell retailers that if they order and supply comics by right wing creators, they're going to be ostracized. They're going to be dragged, quote unquote, on the internet, humiliated and shamed, threatened. You can do that all you want. You guys can play that little game amongst yourselves. We just won't use Diamond. We won't distribute. We won't allow our comics to go into comic book stores. Everybody will pay for it. So even if it's just one person doing that, and threatening comic shops, then everyone is going to suffer because this is a successful comic. It is going to sell in comic shops. People are going to want to have it. So I don't know any other way to stop these SJWs from threatening people and making a nuisance other than to make them responsible for the whole thing. Either this is in the shops or it isn't, and it's all the SJW's fault either way. So that is the plan. So either you're going to be able to get a chromium covered unsigned Cyberfrog book from me at some point, and we're talking like winter, okay, this winter, or you can wait and get one of the regular covers that I'm going to solicit through Diamond and put in comic shops. Should that work out, and then you can CGC those. All right, so that was a long way around a question. I hope that wasn't too boring. Ray Snow, thanks for $5. Lena Dunham equals America's first female chauvinist pig. You can take chauvinist out. I mean, Jeremy Peerboom, thank you for $4.99. Uncle Ethan, you don't want to go to a WWE show unless it's a pay-per-view event. The product is terrible right now. It's too corporate. Is it really? Okay, right? Yeah, I accidentally just cut. Oh my God. Did we just go black for good? Yeah. Can you guys hear me at least? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come back, but that's okay because I was probably just. Oh, look at the chat go. The chat is angry. Well, we got through all the super chats, and I did more than an hour, so I was probably going to get back to work anyway. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad we did this live stream. I'm so glad we did this episode. This is an episode that should be rewatched by people. This is an episode that is going to be talked about. We just utterly nailed Lucasfilm. This is gigantic. I am so glad. But yeah, it's time to go. Get back to work. It's not my electricity bill. What happened was I accidentally flipped the camera. Like I flipped the app off, and then when I came back to the app, just because I was scrolling through super chats on my phone, when I came back, it was all black for you guys. So it wasn't my fault. Well, it was a mistake, but it wasn't a malfunction. All right, I love you guys. Pick up your hats, buy baseball caps, buy posters if you want them, shirts and all that, and support Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow morning with another video, just like Jeremy. Oh, music. Well, I can't do music now. Are we going to do songs in the darkness? Yeah, we could do songs in the darkness. Why couldn't we do songs in the darkness? All right, yeah, we'll do it because you don't need to see the piano keys. You don't need to see the piano keys, do you? No. All right, live chat. So I can see you guys. You can just close your eyes. You can just close your eyes. It's so quiet. It needs to be kind of quiet though. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Friend. Oh, wait. Darkness, my old friend. Alright, I was just, because you guys said that. I don't know how to play that song at all. When you are asleep, that's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Orlando Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. So have some parquet. It contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. And have a pat of blue bonnet. I practically spat upon it when I licked all the butter in your fridge. Pablo Hidalgo is where JJ's call goes about the Lucasfilm universe. I could curse when I think about what you did to Luke Skywalker. Pablo Hidalgo, where did your balls go in Kathleen Kennedy's purse? Nothing's worse than treating that woman like your mom. Solo's a bomb, and it's because you're all SJWs. That movie really sucks. Pablo Hidalgo, you and Chuck Wendigo are a couple of cocks. You and I thought we'd fly to Rio for dinner. We must have been smoking dope, but you and me and another 3 friends of yours crashed, George, Mike, and Emily. Now there's nothing to eat except for the meat. Once was your friends who lived up the street, and I saved the last piece of George for you. I gorged on the other 2. I was hungry, but I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you. Why wait for rescue? But I saved the last of George for you. You were so right the other night when we disagreed if there'd still be room for Dwight. And I will make amends when our dinner date ends, But I gotta say, you've got yummy friends, and I saved the last piece of George for you. Though I gorged on the other two, I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you. L'chaim if you are a Jew. But I saved the last of George for you. I saved the last of George for you. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight E.'s advice about The Last Jedi. It's full of things I like. A stationary bike, powdered milk, Slim Jims, and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She called me a silly Billy. She said, now come on, really. There's just so much she allows. And it's a shame, cause when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom cloud boom, and there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with Blu-ray DVDs, but it's only one man sized, so while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy its amenities. 'Cause my bomb shelter is mine, all mine. So I don't wanna hear you whine. It won't seem so dumb when the zombies come, and I'm watching Pando Calrissian and Yoda in Star Wars Episode 9. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside in your little town. You'll absorb radiation while I'm on vacation 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk and pajamas made of silk. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. You should take Eisenhower's Rotten Tomato review. Wolverine is gay. I learned the hard way. Wolverine is gay. there's so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only delusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. I heard it too many times to ignore it. I know I wanna see someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and E. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Wonder if it took them far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. One more song. I'm gonna let you finish what you started to say, but Beyonce had the best video today, and I'm sorry. Microphone back, goodbye. Just 'cause I'm leaving doesn't mean I'm no good. An acorn will give you some wood if you're patient. Hold your breath and smile. When boxer shorts have a button-up fly, Calvin Klein must imagine that I'm too lazy to slide him down. But he's wrong, so wrong. For I feel myself caught in a dual trap door. Almadon. My poor dong. I'ma let you finish if you prepared a little speech, but there's no future for Chong without Cheech, and I'm sorry. Here's your microphone back. Goodbye. All right, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow.